Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Wispin here, and welcome back to another episode of the Pixelmon Legend series. Today, we're going to be going after the legendary Pokemon Groudon, as well as getting his primal form, which is going to be interesting because I do believe you actually have to fish in order to obtain the Red Orb. You have to obtain Red Orb shards and then combine those to make a Red Orb, but the only way to actually get those is through fishing. So we're going to go through that whole experience here today together, and we're going to try to get a Groudon. Now, in the last episode, I asked you guys to leave comments and vote on which Pokemon I go out and get in this episode, and I'm going to do that again. So if you guys want to pick what legendary I go out in the next episode, all you got to do is leave a comment down below. If you see someone else that has commented the Pokemon that you want me to go after, then go ahead and leave a like on their comment, and the comment with the most likes will be the Pokemon that I go after in the next episode. Now, the comment that won today, or rather in the last episode, was going after Kyogre and Groudon. However, we actually already have. If we head on over here, I went ahead and added it all up. We have already caught 16 out of the 54 legendary Pokemon that are in Pixelmon. We're about 30% of the way complete with every single legendary Pokemon in the game, and I do want to make sure this series lasts at least a little while longer, so I think I'm going to try my best to do one legendary per episode, and that way the series can continue on for a lot longer than if I caught multiple legendaries per episode. So the last video did absolutely insane. I don't think, again, I said this in the last video too, because every video just seems to one-up each other. I don't think I've had a video that did that well in the first 24 hours ever. It got about 3,000 views, over 300 likes in the first about 16 to 20 hours, which is crazy. So thank you to everyone that took part in watching and leaving a like on that video. If you missed it, go ahead and check it out. We got Kyurem and the DNA splicer so that we could get black and white Kyurem. But that does mean we get 3 Master Balls, because the like number, if you leave a like on the video, for every 100 likes, I give myself a Master Ball. So I guess we're going to go ahead and give ourselves 3 Master Balls. I'm not entirely sure what we're going to use the extra 2 on, but we'll go ahead and do that anyways, you know, just in case. Maybe we'll see something cool. Oops, let's, there we go. 3 Master Balls is what we get. Alright, so now we gotta figure out where exactly Groudon spawns. We're gonna save Kyogre for another episode, I don't know, probably in a few weeks or something. I don't want to do him right after Groudon. I kind of want to split it up a little bit. So we'll focus on that at some other point, but for now, we gotta focus on catching the Groudon, and then after we catch the Groudon, we'll figure out how exactly to get the Red Orb to turn him into his primal form. So if we go and check /wiki Groudon biome, we can see he spawns in the Desert, Desert M, and Desert Hills biomes. We'll have to try and find one of those. I don't even think I've seen a desert yet in this entire series, so it's going to be interesting to try to locate one of those. I might have actually ran past one when I was looking for the Mesa biome to catch Moltres, but I'm not sure. We'll figure that out. And he spawns, actually, I believe, during the day. Yes, during the day. Okay, so desert biome during the day is what we're looking for. And once we go ahead and catch him, we're going to have to figure out a way to get like a fishing rod to try to fish up some of those orbs. And I don't think we can use a regular Minecraft fishing rod. We have to use like a good rod, old rod, or super rod. I said that in a weird old rod, good rod, or super rod. It kind of bothered me that I said good, old, super. I don't know. But yeah, we got to figure out how to get one of those. And I think maybe, I could be totally wrong. Don't take, like, watch till the end of the video when I actually get one, because this is just me making up things off the top of my head. I think fisherman NPCs might have a chance of dropping them. But it also might just be a boss drop, or maybe there's a crafting recipe. I don't know. We're going to figure that out a little bit later on. For now, we shall find the desert biome. Is it turning to night or day? I think it's turning to night. So we have about 10 minutes to find the desert biome. Then it'll be daytime. Then hopefully one will spawn in fairly quickly. Now, I still don't know what's going on with my legendary settings. People have been sending me screenshots of their games where legendaries are spawning every like 2 minutes. And I swear, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but for some reason, I think I just need to wipe all my settings, reset it, and put it to what they're showing me. I'll probably do that after this video, and hopefully in the future we can get legends spawning a lot faster. But for now, let's go ahead and pull out something we can ride on. What do we want to fly on today? Can you ride on Kyurem? I doubt it, but we can try. Let's try this out. See if this guy can. Oh, you can. I don't know why I doubted it. I should have known. Oh, okay. Manaphy. Manaphy, however you pronounce that. I guess Manaphy. I hear a lot of people say Manaphy, but there's an A right there. So Manaphy. I don't know. Wait, never mind. You can't. I lied. So I should have doubted it because you cannot actually fly on him. I was wondering why I wasn't going up. You can only ride on him. I guess his wings are a little bit too dinky, if you could call those wings. I mean, I don't think they're wings, but I don't really know what else they could be. So I guess we are going to have to pick another Pokemon. Let's see. Oh, we can't go with any of the ones that are locked because they're in the ranch block. So I guess Zekrom, today is your day. Let's get on Zekrom here and let's fly on out of here. Third person mode. And while these mountains are pretty cool, I would build a house here if I had the time or the will. So I did put my resource pack back on. Let me know what you guys think. Should I use the just default vanilla Minecraft textures, or should I stick with this resource pack? We got a desert. I kind of saw the savannah. I figured we'd run into a desert eventually. But before we bother with some lame Groudon, yes, I'm going to go into this desert temple and hopefully not accidentally blow myself up. And then we're going to go check out that shop over there. I mentioned it in the first episode of the series that we could maybe make some money, check out a shop, maybe buy something useful. But we haven't found one yet until today. Today is the day. I do need this TNT. I feel like it could come in useful. So we're gonna go ahead and grab up all of that. Maybe we're gonna have some fun a little bit later on. What else we got in here? Fire protection, some sand, nothing useful. Iron, I'll take the gems. I'll take, ooh, the flame plate. I'll take. Arceus, here we come. There we go. Gold ingots, gunpowder could be some fun times. Ooh, a flame enchant. Not really gonna have much use for that. Ooh, string. You know what? Just in case we need to craft a fishing rod. Wow. Oh, that's a nice looking structure right there. Let's get on over there and check this thing out. I haven't seen this before. That's a really, really nice looking structure. It's probably my favorite gem I've seen yet. Is that a shiny? Oh, it's a statue. Okay. I was like, is that a shiny for alligator up there? Yes, please. Let me go and catch that. But one, we're in a desert. Two, it's a statue. So that's really not going to work out. But it is a really nice looking structure. I don't think we're going to head on inside over there. We'll take a quick peek here. What do you got for me? Nothing. What do you got for me? There's a couple decent TMs in there, but nothing really all that useful. So thank you, but no thank you. I think your very poor transactions deserve you to be blown up, but unfortunately, fire gems don't light TNT on fire, so you're safe for today. I'll be back. I'll be back for you. So the sun is actually coming up very slowly. Oh, I just realized I'm standing on a cactus. Oops. Don't stand on cactuses. They're not very friendly. Come on, son. Oh. Guys, you wanna hear something funny? You wanna you wanna know a joke? True. That's bad. That's bad. I totally forgot. This is what I get for messing with the game settings, the game rules. I kind of froze the time during dawn so that we could catch a Kyurem because he only spawns during dawn and dusk, and I was kind of sick of waiting through entire days and entire nights just for the 1 minute of dusk and dawn every day. So that is why it is not day yet. Time set day, which we're going to abuse a little bit more now since we just waited for like 30 minutes and day was never coming. It really wasn't. I swear, when I zoomed into that moon, it looked like it was moving, but that's fine. You know what? That was good. That was good. I deserved that. Oh, God. Oh, God. What have I done? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. So, okay. Well, first thing first, if you guys have... So first thing first, if you guys are having any issues with your settings and whatnot in here, all you got to do is go ahead and jump into your .minecraft folder and just delete everything Pixelmon related. Delete the Pixelmon folder, delete the Pixelmon HOCON file, whatever it is. I have no idea how it's phrased, but delete all that and then change your settings and this happens. Okay, so need to not do this. Okay, first thing first, let's go ahead and let's add a couple extra zeros there so they don't spawn in so frequently. Maybe turn this back to 50% every this should be 5 minutes, I think. So that's probably a little bit better. I guess now we get to pick a Groudon. Okay. Well, this is much nicer than waiting for 3 hours. But yeah, that's why my settings were actually the default legendary settings, because I hadn't reset things in so long that everything was outdated and wasn't working. But we have 3 Master Balls, so hey, what are we gonna do? We're gonna catch 3 Groudons. We're gonna pick the best one, and we're gonna throw the others into the ocean. I was gonna say into a fire, but I don't think that would really do much to a Groudon, so let's check these guys out. IVs! Number 3, number 4, number 5. Looks like number 5 is the clear winner through IVs. If we go ahead and take a quick peek. Ooh, enormous though. He's enormous. This guy is gentle and how big? Giant. And this guy is quirky and a runt. So really, all of their 2 out of 3. Oh no, never mind. This guy's bad. Let's just go with number 3. Let's throw these in the trash. We got number 3 Groudon looking pretty good. And now we need to get the Red Orb. Okay, so this is gonna be a little bit trickier than I even thought. I knew it was gonna be kind of a grind, kind of difficult, but it is actually, oh boy, okay. So you can actually get any of the shards using any of the Pokemon rods. So the old rod, the good rod, and the super rod all have a chance of giving you shards when fishing with them. I don't know for sure. I would assume that the super rod has a higher chance at dropping the shards. However, that could be totally wrong, so take that with a grain of salt. I don't know. It might be the same rate for all of them. However, in order to go ahead and craft ourselves a good rod, we're going to have to, or an old rod actually. We're not even getting a good rod, because a good rod requires you to actually have some blaze rods, which we do not. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and get a Pokeball, get some string, /kill ourselves. Then we're going to head on inside, grab some sticks, craft up an old rod. So there is some good news and some bad news. The good news is it's really easy to craft an old rod. And actually, the good rod is not too bad either. If you can get a couple of blaze rods, all it takes is, I believe, blaze rods and string and an ultra ball. So it's really not complicated. I just happen to not have any blaze rods, so I don't think I do anyways. Maybe I should check, because a lot of times I have stuff I'm not aware of. No, I don't. Okay, I was right on. We do not have any blaze rods, but we have the old rod. So as far as I can tell, based off what the wiki says, and now I'm going to trust this wiki, because this wiki page was just added when they added in the orbs, which wasn't too long ago, so it's probably not outdated. Basically, we just have to fish, I believe. Do we have to fish in lava? I think we do. Why did I leave that place? I should have stayed there. I need to get back to a desert. As far as I can tell, you have to fish in lava in a desert in order to obtain these red shards. Okay, so we are back in the desert. I just flew back over here from my house. It took 2 minutes. You guys saw it wasn't really that far. But now we shall begin the fishing process and see if this works. And Groudon, I wanted to have you out, but that's really not going to work for me if you stand on top of the fishing rod. Oh, there we go. And we're fighting a Slugma. All right, so this is interesting. I don't know if sometimes you get a Pokemon, sometimes you get an item. I haven't actually ever really... Oh, there you go. There you go. Sometimes you get an item. So I do believe this is how you get the shards. I don't know exactly how rare they are. I'm sure they're probably the rarest item that you can possibly get from fishing. So probably like a 1 in 100 chance or less than that. I'll check the files here in a minute after we fish a little bit longer and see if they start popping up. So if they are really rare, we'll figure out exactly how rare. Let's see if we can actually get something interesting here. Now, as much as I love Slugma, and I really do mean it when I say I love catching him every single time I toss my fishing rod into this lava pool, I just kind of feel like we need to take a break from the Slugmas, so I went ahead and removed all the Pokemon from the fishing spawns, and so we should be getting only items. Now, you have to take into account that the Pokemon spawns are going to take up probably about 75% of all of the things that you get out of this lava pool when you're trying to collect the red shards. So it's probably going to take you about 4 times as long as it's going to take me if you do this without changing any of the settings. The main reason that I am actually turning them off is because apparently it doesn't even work. Okay, cool, great, fantastic, that's great. Okay, I'm done, bye. All right, guys, so there we go. We got our first red shard. Now, I was doing some research through the files, and it turns out you can't actually just delete the Pokemon. You have to set their rarity to 0 in order to disable them. I knew that guy was coming for me. I forgot I need to redo a setting real quick. So basically, the way that it works is if you set all the Pokemon rarities to 0, they'll stop spawning in. And so 100% of the things that you get will then become the items. So that's what I just went ahead and did to make this go a little bit faster. As far as I could tell, this number could be wrong. It seems as though with the default settings, you have a 10% chance of getting an item. So that means there's a 90% chance of a Pokemon appearing, 10% chance of you fishing up an item. And again, from what I can tell, the shard also has a 10% chance. So you have a 10% chance of getting an item, and you have a 10% chance of going ahead and getting a shard once you have the item. Where is aggressive Pokemon disable, please? There it is. Okay, cool. So by default, you have a pretty low chance. You have 10% of 10%, so 1%. I think that's how math works. I don't really know. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not a mathematician. I don't know. All right. So let's go ahead and try to fish these things up. So I didn't change the rate that I get the red shards. However, I did change the rate at which Pokemon spawn. So I basically multiplied my chances of getting a red shard by 10, maybe more than 10. I don't know. I just made it a really high chance because I didn't want to be sitting here for 8 hours fishing for red shards when... if I just explain kind of how it works, I feel like that's a little bit easier, and then just catch a bunch of them. So we should be getting them at a pretty high rate, probably 1 out of every single fish, apparently every single time. I don't know, but I'm going to go ahead and fish up the rest of these red shards. There's really not that many left. I believe we need 10 of them. So let me go ahead and get those real quick, and I will be right back with you, and we can put together the final parts of the orb. Alright, so even with red shards having a way increased rate of appearing and making it so that only items appear, it still took me about 5 or so minutes to get all 10, which I know isn't a long time, not a long time at all, but what I'm saying is that if you get it with the default settings, it's probably going to take you about 100 times as long as that, which means it's going to end up taking quite a while. If I had to just put a number out there, I'd say it would take anywhere between 4 and 8 hours of just constant fishing in order to get yourself all 10 of the red shards, just based on the default settings. It does take a really long time, so let me know if you've gone through the process on your own and actually legitimately got all of the red shards on the default settings, because if you have, respect to you, I couldn't do it, I don't think. It would take way too long. But maybe if you pull up Netflix or something in the background, then it wouldn't be too bad. But let's go ahead and start placing this down. I want to make it daytime just so that we can see a little bit better here. And there we go. Okay, so basically the way it works is you right-click the ground, and it just continues to build the orb, which is... Oh, no. What have I done? Okay, good. You can break it. I was like, oh, no, I've missed. We must go back to fishing. But there we go. Okay, so a couple more. I think we need 10 in total. Boom. Huh. Wow. This is really cool. Okay, and then I think if we right-click it, it should give us the orb. No, if we break it. If you break it, you get the orb. There we go, guys. We got ourselves the red orb. Let's go ahead and put it on our friend Groudon here. Pull him out. And then you can Mega Evolve him the same way you Mega Evolve any other Pokemon. I guess it's called Primal Evolving. I don't really know. But let's go ahead and press B. So you press B to cycle through in the top right the different things that you can do with your Pokemon. And then you press G to activate. So once it says Mega Evolve up there, you press G. And he will transform into a Primal Groudon, which looks really cool, and I'm so glad that they added this feature a couple of updates back to where you can Mega Evolve outside of battle. I think it adds so much to the game. It's so much fun to run around with your Mega Pokemon out. So there we go. I guess that's Mega Primal Groudon. Mega Primal Primal Groudon for you anyways. Not Mega Primal Groudon. Maybe we'll see that someday. Probably not. But let's head on home here. Let's not throw out another Pokemon. Let's head on home. And look, a Mega Camera up in the background. And let's go ahead and update our signs. So that's going to be it for this episode. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure to go and leave a like on it. Like I said at the beginning of this episode, if you want to have a say in what legendary I go after next, all you got to do is head down to the comments and either check for someone that's already commented the Pokemon that you want, like their comment, or go ahead and leave the comment yourself, and whichever comment gets the most likes is the legendary Pokemon that I will be going after in the next episode. So that's going to be it. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.